When liquid foundation integrates with a properly hydrated surface, it ceases to look like a layer of product and behaves like skin. This relationship between the base and the skin determines how clearly the features will eventually read. Welcome to Lesson 4 of the Soft Poetic Muse Masterclass. Today, we step away from color theory to study the specific logic of the base. We are looking at how skin prep, foundation, and concealer function as a unified system. This system is guided by a specific axiom: even the skin, do not erase the face. This chart demonstrates the visual mechanics of balance. When the skin carries uneven redness, those tones compete for attention. By neutralizing the center, visual noise drops, allowing the natural geometry of the features to emerge with sharp clarity. Evening the skin is a process of filtration, not elimination. Creating an artificial, poreless surface obscures the natural dimension that makes the face look alive. The base functions as a quiet, refined visual field. It prepares the face for warmth and definition rather than dominating the features. To achieve that refined field, we rely on a specific surface texture. This comparison chart illustrates our options. An extreme flat matte finish removes too much ambient light, rendering the face stiff and dry. Conversely, a highly reflective glass skin finish is often unstable. Under bright lighting or on camera, extreme dewiness can read as unwanted oil. A satin finish bridges the gap. It retains enough moisture to look like fresh skin, while providing the controlled polish necessary for a camera-ready look. This finish map demonstrates that we do not treat the face as a uniform surface. The center T-zone requires tight control to prevent shine, while the broad planes of the cheeks are allowed to retain their natural moisture and life. Applying one texture from hairline to jawline creates a mask. Varying the texture according to the map creates dimensional harmony. Building that harmony begins with skin prep. The objective is to create a comfortable, flexible layer of hydration that the makeup can hold onto. Applying thick, glassy skincare routines immediately prior to makeup often backfires. If the surface is too slick, foundation cannot grip the skin, leading to separation and premature wear. We apply the same restraint to primer. This zonal map shows primer as a problem-specific tool. You place a smoothing formula only over textured pores, or a mattifying formula only over a shiny chin, rather than blanketing the entire face. With the surface prepared, foundation or skin tint is introduced. Its mechanical purpose is to match your exact skin tone and neutralize unevenness, not to add artificial warmth or lightness. Application follows a strict spatial pattern. Product is concentrated in the center of the face, where redness is most prevalent. From that anchor, the product diffuses outward to nothing at the hairline and jaw. This keeps the perimeter bare and breathable. By isolating foundation to the center, we achieve balanced tone. We do not use the base to add life. Bronzer and blush will carry the burden of warmth later. If discoloration persists after foundation, color corrector can be used to neutralize it. This is a specialized tool used to cancel out specific tones so that you can use less concealer in the next step. This under-eye diagram compares two methods.
We utilize the placement on the left, a microdot of peach-neutral pigment, physically confined to the darkest shadow. The method on the right fails. Swiping bright orange beneath the entire eye requires heavy concealer just to hide the corrector. Concealer steps in to brighten. We avoid painting a massive pale triangle down the cheek, which flattens the midface's natural curve. Instead, we use targeted microplacements. An inner hollow touch brightens, while an outer corner placement provides lift, preserving the skin's topography. A successful under-eye must still look like living skin, rather than a disconnected block of product. With the liquids placed, we secure the base using surface control tools. Setting powder is a targeted utility, not a blanket to be dusted over the entire face. This map isolates zones requiring control. We press powder under the eyes to prevent creasing, down the sides of the nose, across the forehead and chin. The broad planes of the cheeks are left untouched to preserve their satin reflection. The final step in this process is setting spray. A fine mist melts any residual powder particles into the liquid foundation, fusing the layers together into a cohesive, locked satin state. Highly luminous or dewy sprays will often reintroduce shine to the center of the face. For a controlled finish, the spray should integrate the layers without making them look wet. Surface control tools exist to stabilize the base.
They are engineered to protect the face's natural vitality, not to dull it. When a complexion routine fails, it is usually a result of misaligned variables involving amount, undertone, texture, placement, or finish. If the skin looks cakey, the variable is amount. You have layered too much product over dry texture. The fix is pressing a damp sponge into the skin to lift excess pigment, rather than adding more coverage. If the face looks flat or mask-like, the variable is finish. You have utilized an overly matte formula or applied excessive powder, effectively erasing the natural dimension of the cheekbones. If the face reads as visibly yellow, pink, pale, or dark against the neck, the variable is undertone. A mismatched foundation base will wash the features out or turn muddy the moment bronzer is applied. Breaking down a visual failure into its specific variable allows for precise, rapid correction without needing to start over. To ensure the base meets the soft Poetic Muse standard, we use the complexion mirror check as a final diagnostic tool. Is the center of the face even? Does the foundation fade to nothing at the perimeter? Is the under-eye area awake but seamlessly integrated with the surrounding skin? Is the finish actually satin? Is shine securely controlled in the T-zone? And do the unpowdered cheeks still hold natural life? The build follows sequential order. Hydrate the surface, target primer only where needed, anchor foundation in the center, micro-conceal shadows, and control shine with powder. Even the skin. Do not erase a face. A successful base does its job quietly, providing a structural support system for the features. With the canvas secured, we can begin to build. In our next lesson, we move to the architecture of the cheeks, studying the mechanics of blush, bronzer, and soft contour.